Hello all. Hi, I am Parthokotim Shekia from Assam University MBA department. I am a student of final year. So today I will be presenting on the topic new service development. So the entire video will be in two parts, new service development and service blueprint. Now both are the phases of the same coin, two parts of the same coin. So basically I will be dealing with the new service development. I hope you will like this content and please subscribe to the channel if you like it. And this is all I will be discussing all about new service development part. So now basically what does new service development basically means all about? Now when we talk about service and product, it is different. These are two different content. Services mainly deals about how you serve, and actually service come from the word serve, that how you serve people, how you serve a particular human. Now is the phase of coronavirus. You can see that how the doctor serving service. Now this is a service for the greater help of the mankind. So similarly, new service development also plays an important role, because it is the service that sometimes plays a very important role, and thus we'll be discussing about it. I hope you will like this content. So at the end of the presentation, we'll be sharing the slides. So during the entire video, I will be just speaking. It will be there will be no slides coming up here because of some technical issues being coming out. But I hope you will like this content. But I hope this will not hamper the study. I will try to cover the content as much as possible. Now coming to the further slide. Now when we talk about new service development cycle, there are actually three phases actually. Rather, I would say that it is the very introduction phase, then planning phase, then the execution phase. Now, the entire new service development cycle is actually divided into four parts. Now, that's in the execution phase. Now, it is a cycle, so I'll be starting from the planning stage. Now, planning starts with design. Now, how you design the service, because without any particular design, you will not be able to proceed further. Now once you have done the designing part, now you will be have to going to the analysis part. Now in this analysis part, basically we check for the design, what problems that we have created in the design. Now once we are done with the analysis phase, now we will be going for the development. Development includes that in analysis we look for all those pros and cons, and in development we try to eliminate the cons and we try to develop the product in the real field. Now once we develop the product, we now go for the full launch. Now as of now I have said product. Now in product also similar phase occurs, but now I will be discussing the entire point from the service point of view. Suppose now I want to develop a particular service, suppose say Ola or Uber. Now this is a car service company. So now what they will be doing is that they will first make a design phase. After they have made the design of the entire plan, now they will be analyzing that how my drivers will be assigned a particular work, now how I will be doing the entire thing. Now once they have done the designing, now they will be analyzing the pros and cons, that what I have discussed. Now they will then proceed towards the development phase. Now in the development phase, that's where actually the main point come into place. They now try to develop a pilot survey, a pilot project for the entire service. Now if they think that the pilot project has actually succeeded, so now they will be going for the full launch. That's where actually known as the execution phase. I hope you are liking the topic. Now as far as service innovation is concerned, let me discuss it from the point of view that how the service design and innovation actually takes place. Now a current service, suppose take the example of, now we know that in the future generation the AI and artificial intelligence, robotics will be leading the entire thing. So now suppose for a current service, suppose you go to a hotel, hospitality industry. So now there is a hotel or the say Taj group of hotels, or you say anything Radisson Blu. So now what current service they are doing? Now that's a conventional part, that current service there will be one receptionist, now there will be one helper boy, there will be one canteen service, there will be one laundry service. So these are the current service. So now this can be improved in three ways. Now once it is an incremental service innovation. Now incremental service innovation mainly speaks about stage by stage implementation. Now you can see that some automation being used in the receptionist. Suppose earlier they used to take a register. Suppose for example, this is a register. Now they used to make an entry in the register. So now what they will be doing is that now coming to using of tablets. Now that's where incremental service designs comes into play. Now if the tablet is being replaced by, suppose say, the laptop, that's where the incremental service innovations comes into play. Another thing is that technologically driven service innovation. Now technologically driven service innovation is something like you are going for a full automation part of the receptionist, like that. Once you will be going, there will be some camera based activities will be there. So what you have to do is that once they recognize your face, after recognition of your face, what they will be doing is that they will be going for the technologically. Now when you try to incorporate technology in service, now that's what known as technologically driven service innovation. And coming to the final type of innovation, that is radical service innovation. Now radical service innovation is something, as you can see, it's totally thinking out of the box. Suppose in suppose 2020, we are saying that the world is currently facing a lot of trouble in case of coronavirus, be it a situation of trade war. So now the situation is that now the world recession, economic recession is going to happen, and it's already started actually. So these are really great of concern. But in this age, in this situation, if any company or in the hospitality industry comes up with a project like of artificial intelligence, or the entire things is being replaced by robotics, no manpower is being involved. Now entire hospitality industry is being run by robots and all those automated machines. Now that's what comes about the radical service innovation. That actually plays a very important role. So as far as the new service system design and innovation is concerned, these are all what I say, a little bit of development coming in those things. Industrialization level going from high to low. Now if the industrialization level is very low, the point that I will be adding is that now this will be coming face-to-face delivery, because most of the time we see from the Amazon, we see that Amazon boy or delivery boy comes into play, say it's Swiggy or something, that's face-to-face delivery comes. Now if the industrialization level is middle, it's neither high not low, it's just in the middle, then you can see the involvement of telephone or courier delivery, means using of tablets or telephone for an order. Now that's where comes if the industrialization level is minimal, and if it is very high, considering the fact, now if high industrialization level includes using of the AI that I have already told, you might be thinking that why AI? Because it is by the next 10-20 years, it is the AI, it is the business intelligence, it is the artificial intelligence that is going to rule the entire industry. So we have to keep those things in mind. Okay, now coming into the service decision factors. Now service system design, there will be a certain kind of decision factors. Now we'll be discussing the decision factor one by one. I hope the entire video, it will be another duration of 3 to 4 minutes. Within this I will conclude about new service development. Now what's worker skills? Now first factors that comes into play means when you are designing a service, there will be certain factors you need to take into consideration, and the most important discussion from this part is worker skill. Now because it is the workers who will deliver the service. Now if they are not skilled enough, if they are not that much skilled, so it's really a matter of worry for the industry and for the company that being designing the service. So worker skills depend on the service strategy, concept, customer contact level and industrialization level. So that we can see one of the most important point. And second point coming is sales opportunity. Now what is the opportunity of your service that you are selecting? Now if the opportunity is very less, coincide with high customer contact and employee discrimination, now this might lead to problem, because you see when it comes to service, it's the branding that's very important. Now if your service does not have that adequate level of branding, now it might create a lot of problem there. Now coming to the standardization of service offering, now there should be some standardization. standardization includes, there should be some uniformity, because without uniformity, if you have not standardized your service, then how come you will be identified? Because standardization includes, suppose you go for Ola, you will be finding a macro, mini, there will be one sedan, means they will be differentiating on the basis of the customer, and there will be some group. Now it is not that if you have booked for a micro car and if they send for a macro, now that's not standardization basically is all about. Now, and there will also another point, that is the customer participation. Now without customer participation, the service sector does not work, because both goes hand in hand. One part you find the employees, and in the other part you find the services. Now if both are not sync, if both the factors are not sync, it will result in a problem, in a great problem, in a great serious kind of problem. So customer participation, because it is the service that is being offered to the customer, and if the customer participation is not there, it will lead to several problems. Service system design and innovation. Now supporting facility must be there. Now if there is no supporting facility, it will really result in a great mess of services. Facilitating goods such as product or other tangible features are part of the services. Now this is very normal what I've said. And one of the most important fact that you should be keeping in mind, to all the viewers, I must say that you must differentiate between your core competency and your side competency. Now when you are going into a service industry, there are some core commitment, and there will be some addition, because of the profit you go for an additional commitment. So now what I want to say is that you should never go on sacrificing your core commitment because of the additional profit, because remember, it is your competency, it is your branding, it is how you have given a perception about your service. This is what brings you into the market. It is not the profit, because profit you can be seeing as a short-term goal. It is not a long-term goal, because it is the wealth maximization which is more important than that of the service one. Now coming to the end part of the video, now I hope till now you have got an overall idea about what service development is all about. So to summarize the entire topic, now what are the challenges to service design? Now when we talk about challenges, now these challenges actually help you to grow better in life. Now be it in a personal level or be it in a service sector, it is the challenges that helps to create, grow, and helps to identify the opportunity. Without challenges, I believe you cannot proceed further in the life or in service sector too. So service are intangible part in nature. So if it is an intangible one, so you need to be very cautious about it. You need to be very cautious about the service part. Second, it is the intangibility of the prototype and to test new concept. Now as I have already told that it is service is intangible, you cannot touch a particular service. Now as of now, this is a particular product, this is a tablet. Now I can touch. Now this is tangible. Now the services that it gives, the satisfaction it gives, and the satisfaction includes the product. Suppose now I want to call someone. Now this is the service that this tab is actually providing. Now this is intangible. Now I cannot quantify it. Rather I should be saying it is a qualitative term. And the proportionality to use the ad hoc methods. And coming to the entire conclusion, it is that service sector do have an additional advantage, provided you use your services in an efficient way, you stick to your policies. So to conclude, I must say that new service development requires 4 things. That is, the first thing is how you design, then how you analyze it, then how you developed, and finally the most important thing is how you execute it. Now if the execution go wrong, the entire things comes into halt. So with this I come to a conclusion of my video. I hope this content was quite useful. So that's all. Now this video was uploaded as an assignment of MBA 4th semester final presentation. The faculty coordinator is Dr. Dipjyoti Chaudhary sir. So with this, I hope you all have a good day. Thank you. Bye.